Welcome on in, everyone. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. We got Soy Real, Ilianos, glad to have you. Who else we got? Darth Chaos, Big Burst, Silver Wolf from you, glad to have you. Welcome on in Fine Point. Who else we got? Let's see, Moon Bear, glad to have you. There you go. I think I got everyone. If I missed you, at me and I'll say hi. But yeah, no, welcome on in, glad to have you. It is Tuesday. I missed stream yesterday because of my what was I doing? I was oh yeah, that's right. I had to fix my car, which is like an entire story in and of itself. We will probably get into that as as we're working on the thing. And then today I came home and my apartment is 10 degrees higher than my than the temperature I set it at. So I'm fucking melting. We're just gonna do our best today, I suppose. But yeah, we go ahead and get the jams going. Oh, this is like a leftover from last week. Let's go ahead and keep it. Excuse, I never opened my fucking VTubing software. Oh, we're off to a good start. Okay, we're off to a great start. How was everyone's weekend, by the way? Sorry I wasn't able to stream yesterday. Um, Great start. Yeah, listen, I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional burb streamer. Although you can't see the burb at the moment. But so oh, oh my god, no, not an achievement. Listen, the burb is coming. No, I didn't beat the achievement. For Borb not found. Forget to get your beat. Hello? Okay. So close it to you. Welcome on, Rish. Glad to have you. So yeah. Okay, let me. There we go. Reset my position. There we go. My Huion Canvas 16 arrived, so I can't wait to test it when I have time. Nice! Let me go and do like a warm-up page. Splendor is going to be is going to be in the clip channel, Starky. God damn it. The bird doesn't come in the next 5 minutes, we're allowed to leave. So yeah, what ended up happening was, oh my god, Father, I crave the pixels you draw with to make me larger. Listen, I literally just yanked that off of fucking Google. But it is a great image. Listen, I think it was Oceano who introduced me to the Sacabambaspis. You should warm up with a drawing of Sacabambaspis. Welcome on in, Santa. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. I warm up drawings are like hard for me because like largely I'm just like doing my best to because Sacabambaspis, you got like they're kind of just like they're just kind of pogging all the time. Got like tiny nose, and then the Sacabambaspis bareback jumping in the pool. 2 circles and an upside down triangle, basically. I got like a little nose thing going on here. He's perfect. Surprise Borbage. But yeah, no. So, not the last Thursday, the Thursday before last Thursday. I needed to take my car in. So for those who don't know, I'm driving a Honda Element, which I love the car to death. It's one of the few cars I can actually comfortably fit in at my size. And it's really well engineered, except for one massive flaw in the design. Is the friend part of the stream title meant to be there, by the way? Nope, it's not. It's not supposed to be there. I do love giant Sacabambaspis, though. I'm glad that that's becoming a thing. So yeah, a huge design flaw. Like the electrical motors that control the driver's side window are not the highest quality. And when they break, they basically they drop the window into the car, like the car door, which is really bad because it means that while the window is broken, anyone can just open up and like unlock your car. So that's like not great. I ran into this issue before. I was like, God damn it, because it's like it's a fix I can do. I just don't have the time or the energy for it. Which is like annoying, but like not much to be done about it. So I'm like, okay, I reach out to a nearby mechanic shop, and I'm like, hey, do you mind getting this done? They get it done. Everything's fine, except for when I'm driving, unlocks your car due to a broken window and hides in the backseat cutely. When low, there we go. Also, this is a fucking banger. Thank you, Ilianos, for putting this one in the queue. But so I get my car back. I think everything's fine. However, when I'm driving home one day from groceries, I hear like a banging sound on my door, which is like, that's probably not great. Yesterday when I was driving home, I like rolled down my window to get my mail from the mailbox, and it turns out those fuckers never secure the. Okay, so there's like two parts to a Unleash Your Inner 2010s. This is like early to mid 2000s, isn't it? But so like basically the door is made of two parts. There is silver. It's just exclamation mark SR, not SSR. So there's the motor, which actually moves the window up and down, and then there's something called an encoder. Oh, welcome on, Amity. Thank you for the pets. There is a encoder which controls the actual welcome on, Magic. I thank you for the pets as well. So there's an encoder that makes sure that the motor doesn't keep trying to drive the the window up even when it's already at like the topmost position. That thing is attached to a track, which makes it so that way the window slips into place properly between two sealants, basically to make like a hermetic seal. They didn't fucking resecure the encoder to my door, so it just fell off. It was just hanging out there. So it's like a 95, 96 degrees outside. I'm like, oh my fucking god, I don't want to go back to the. I don't want to risk the chance that they're going to try to charge me another $100 to fix their fuck up. Welcome on, Sweepy. Glad to have you, Sweepy. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I can do this. It took an hour and a half. I was absolutely soaked by the end of it from all the sweat, because thank God I hydrated properly. Yay for antidepressants, which also make you more prone to sweating and higher heat sensitivity. But it'd be what it'd be. So yeah, after that, Wedding Morph, listen. I mean, there is the piece I got recently from Saintar that does have Starky being slightly sweaty, so, it's canon. Even Nano Machine Goo needs to manage heating problems. So yeah, that was a pretty unwelcome surprise. And then I got home today, and okay, listen, I'm basically a polar bear, soaking wet Borb. I'm basically a polar bear when it comes to temperatures in my place. I'll keep my place ideally set in the upper 60s. You'll maul me. That's also not off the table. Given just temperatures. Given apparently what you fucking put in the queue, which I think is actually coming up now. We're in great danger. But so I'm like, okay, I get home, Arctic Morph, where I keep my place. I already fucking hate this. But yeah. Oh, that's not right. My ideal temperature is below 65. But I keep it somewhere 68, 69 range. I just had something really delicious. A deep fried bao sprinkled with cinnamon sugar filled with apple pie. That sounds delicious. Oh my god. So I get home from work today, and I check because I'm like, it's pretty warm in here. I check my fucking thermostat. It's 78 degrees in here. Almost a full 10 degrees Fahrenheit above where I would like it to be set. So, I'm reaching out to my, because it has happened before where my AC broke, and I had to be like, hey, landlord, can you come in here and check it? And then he was like, yeah, okay, it'll just happen sometimes. It jumped briefly up to 82 degrees Fahrenheit. So now I turned it back on to see if like it was just struggling, and I think that's probably what's happening. Is we're probably just in the struggle territory. But also, it hot. Well, come on, Mr. Chog, what have you? I love the that's Lechonk. I haven't actually played I haven't played Pokemon since Sword and Shield. I was like, I need to break through the series. Okay. At least you're not in the future Starky who has to sleep in that weather. You're not wrong. I'm gonna have to probably like break out one of the fucking like cooling packs I have in my freezer. Stick down like a, basically like just find a way to drop my core temperature. Take like a bath in ice water beforehand. I'm so bad at horizontal lines. Get yourself one of those box fans. I actually do have a fan. Like if I had the money at the moment, I would beg you to add a fan. I do have a fan. Like I do actually have a fan, and it's a pretty good one. The major thing just though is like I said, I'm basically a polar bear when it comes to temperatures. But yeah, hopefully y'all had a good weekend. I'm trying to think of anything else that happened to me over the weekend. Oh, that's right. I went over to play D&D with some friends IRL. Playing a bit of Scarlet, a lot more sandboxy than the others. That's kind of what I've heard and from what I've seen. But are you a space heater? Yes, actually. Joins to jingly bell sounds. Oh no, welcome on Nitharian. Glad to have you, Sweeping. We're currently getting through today's Buddy Holly. The towns mean nothing in Gen 9 Pokemon. How did your Samoyed character goes? Oh, it went so well. Okay. So the person we're playing with is not a new player to D&D, but his previous GM was A, kind of bad, and B, very by the books. Mr. Chaw, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Blood Chat. Glad to have you. He was not a great DM and was very by the books. So he's never played with stupid homebrew bullshit before. So, the DM is in the entire time building up, like, because they know that I'm going to be joining their sessions, but they just don't know anything about the character yet because we've intentionally been hiding it. Specifically, the Dragonborn, the two Dragonborns of the party, they're dating. I think they're just dating. 4.7k away, so close, just a little bit more. It might be more than that. I want to say that they're just dating, but also they've just been dating for like a couple years now. So their experience with games is, with the wildness of tabletop RPGs is limited. So I'm like, okay, the entire time we're chatting, and I basically my character is there because Subi, thank you for the 5 stream streak. Also, welcome on, Shanna. Glad to have you. My character is there because there's another player who basically her character had her heart broken, and she is not doing all right, and so I'm there to try and fix it. So that's why I'm the emotional support Samoyed. So they see her character enter, and she's being joined by this random dog that they don't know anything about, besides the fact that it has a harness on it that says emotional support dog, or service dog. So they're very blasé because basically one of them is going through something as well, where he's like, oh, I fell in love with an NPC, and the NPC stopped reaching out to me, and it's it's all very surreal. So he's stress baking service Starky. Yeah, that's kind of just me in a nutshell, honestly. Also, welcome on Suda. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. So I walk in. Welcome on, Cam. Glad to have you. What's up?
Starky, what's the opposite of Viagra? Emaxagra.
I do not get it. I actually don't get that one. Can I take an emotional support Starky on my flights? I probably. I mean, I'm just a borb, so I'm sure if you do the proper documentation. So, the character shows up, Viagra and Emaxagra. I still don't get it. Is this like a weird? Via is similar to Vim. I've never used Via. I've exclusively used Vim. Waiting for Starky to sell board plushes. That's the fucking goal. I'm not even gonna lie. If I could have one thing happen for me a stream, I want to get big enough where I can have a full-time on sale board plushies. Also, I keep getting distracted from the story. So this character shows up. She is way more like she was basically like a party girl, and then when she got her heart broken, she makes you big, makes you big and round. So she, when she gets her heart broken, she immediately 180s into like a very put together woman, and everyone's horrified by this development. So she walks in, and she's just like, don't mind the dog. I guess I have a dog now. And the guy who's making it, like, he's like, okay, it's fine, but he can't, just make sure he doesn't get into the biscuits. And I have the saddest voice. I'm like, I can't have any biscuits? I can't have any biscuits? Did I do something wrong to not have biscuits? And the player in real life, like, was looking towards the DM and fucking turns around and looks at me as it slowly settles on him that, yes, I am the dog, that I am playing a dog character. And where he just fucking he left the room into the kitchen nearby and just fell onto the floor laughing. So yeah, suffice it to say that character was a huge success. I broke him so bad. There was a solid like 5 or 10 minutes of us just waiting for him to like recollect himself. Vim is what modern people know, but the ancestral Unix editor was just V for visual as opposed to the line editor ed, which was just ed. But yeah, no, that was it was really fucking funny. All things considered. Oh. So yeah, big success on that character. Also, this is my first time ever playing a spellcaster, and I can never go back. Being a spellcaster makes you do gives you so much ability to actually do shit in D&D. Being PNG tuber, your future is semi-it, I think. I could see it. Okay. We're gonna try to draw this. Me. You're trying to draw second Sona. Okay. I'm trying to think, because I was watching DA make a Sona for, who was it? Marcius. So I've learned a little bit about, I'm not going to start with that pose. That's a later pose. Okay. Let's check. Remember the guy on the left is named Barbaros? Yep. Oh, well, I was drawing on that layer, I suppose. Whoopsies. Okay. Time to erase all the text. And I'm just going to refer to that list later. But yeah, hopefully everyone's weekend was good. It's currently hot as fuck here, so I was fucking calling him Bal as if I don't play the game. To be fair, he is actually referred to as Bal in the game. Like, because of that thing in Japanese where, they don't differentiate between the R and the L sounds. So, like, in the game, he, his full name is Barbaros, but they shorten it to Bal. Because the L and the R are just equivalent. They're not equivalent in Japanese, but they are. They're just not differentiated between. There's a new crow on the block. Streamer spacing has a crow, so it's still and is still crow plushies now. Crow plus loaf. L's don't explicitly exist in Japanese, yeah, but it is essentially the same as an R. Yeah, so like they kind of get used interchangeably in international releases. So like they actually in game they do refer to him as Bao. Although technically it would be like Baru, would be like the equivalent of like in the pronunciation for it. It's kind of like how Godzilla is actually Gojira. It's just we added Americanizations to it. There's symmetry in English. R and L are the same mouth shape in English, but it's dictated by where you move your tongue. R, L. Are they the same mouth? R, L. I'm overthinking this now. R pushes your tongue to the bottom of your mouth, whereas L pushes your tongue to the roof. Yeah, it's Gojira. As opposed, and then the Americans heard that and like, oh yes, Godzilla, to Americanize it. Or I guess not Americanize, but Englishize it. Romanize? Romanize. That's the correct term. Okay. I'm stalling, because I have no idea what I'm doing. I need to actually make a new layer for this. But, you know, it's actually there's someone there's someone who's been popping up on my TikTok named Lingot. Oh, thank you to save. Although there's not really much to save. Badger Dragon Sona design. But you know, so there's this person who's been appearing on my TikTok page named Lingot, who does like linguistic deep dives, and it's been really, really cool to see, actually. It's just to be annoying, but to make sure you updated. That's fair. Also, should I... it's probably not worth doing like a time lapse for this yet. Okay. So I did have the... I did have the... Let me see if I can open up the thing where I was drawing the faces. See what I was working with. I love language thing. It's so interesting how we have so many words to describe some things, but not others. Like describing sounds is hard, or like describing their allophones in Japanese, like how in English you don't distinguish between aspirated and unaspirated stops the same way, for example, Sanskrit does. It'd be like ha versus ha. Okay, wait, no, I think I think I know what you mean. It's almost like the glutal stop, but like as like used as like in place of this spacing, I guess. Look, it's StarkyMorph. Welcome on in, Geist. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Can we shout out for Geist? I don't remember if he's still streaming, but also glottal. Language is hard. I barely understand. Glutal would be your buns. Me with my glutal stop, and it's just massive cake. It's a trade running into massive cake. But you know, go give Geiststrike a follow. Super duper sweeping. Glottal. Okay, the P at the beginning of pots is pronounced differently from at the end of stop, but those are treated as the same P in English. Interesting. I can't curly my internet shit. That makes sense. I mean, here's hoping that you can like either upgrade it or find like, you know, a way to, you know. But I also know like life's a bit in flux for you, so you know, no pressure. God knows life is difficult enough. Okay, how do I draw anything anymore? I've like forgotten how to do any art. I want to, but I'm working on it. I'm poor. Yeah. I mean, hopefully things change for the better, because life, you know. Okay. I don't even know what I'm going on about. I'm so sorry. Okay. Badger. It's funny because like both of these have very square jaws, and then like the badger. Actually, I can probably give the badger a square jaw. So like that's a distinct possibility. Okay. I guess I should probably like figure out perspective. Yeah, I can do a heavy jaw on a badger and square it up, big block face. Yep. That's, I mean, to be fair, I'm trying to make this character very, you know, traditionally masculine, but also I have ideas for him. All of them are sussy. Okay. Like, this is the eye line. We want to make so this would probably be where the jaw, like the top of the snoot comes. Parallel to the face. Probably want it to be wide because of the nature of the, you know, the badger. Currently eating fake chicken with some bell peppers on rice. Interesting. To be honest, like, so is it like, is it like beyond? I guess to be fair, beyond chicken's probably, you know, probably even more expensive. What made you want to do with badger dragon hybrids, anyways? Like I say, his vegan chicken is really good. Honestly, I like Beyond Meat. Beyond Meat's genuinely pretty good. Like, it's not going to replace a steak, but like for like tacos and whatever, it's basically just beef. So for whatever, what maybe you want to do a badger dragon hybrid? I just have like I enjoy hybrid sonas. I like the ability, like the creativity that is enabled by being able to combine elements of different species. Because like you can get away with, you know, it's kind of like where I promise this is not putting anyone on blast. A lot of people assume that any sona that is thick, like any sona that is heftier, is like part bear, when you can just make the sona part bear. Or like when you can just make an animal that is not a bear thick. So it just ends up like, you know, in some ways it ends up kind of flattening character design in a way that I understand why, but it you know, I think for me, as someone who like you know, like certain key elements of different animals, I like setting up like the attributes I like first and foremost, and then kind of working backwards to figure out like what animals and what sonas that, or like what animals that they would be attributable to. So like, for example, I've seen a lot of badger sonas that I think are really, really cute, but I also like, you know, it's like taking two animals that I really like and choosing the attributes of both that I prefer. Okay, now here's the part I always struggle with, which is face. That's okay, so like right around here. That's because people always apply certain body types to certain species. Yeah, that's the thing. I actually enjoy it when people break out of like species stereotypes. Okay. So we have here our muzzle. Obstagoon Pokemon is pretty good inspiration for unique badger, so yeah. So like I'm just like, you know what? Here's some like here's two species that have attributes I personally appreciate. Um, let's you know, let's just have fun with it. Okay. So what if we actually kind of like, if this is like the jawline? Hmm. I love Obstagoon. He's cute. Obstagoon is definitely up there in terms of like my favorite designs. Also, he checks a lot of the boxes for me in terms of like what I like in a design, which is like a design that ideally designs that are like very menacing looking initially, which is part of why I love Behemoth from House of Moose so much, because he's very like resting bitch face, and then like you realize he's a huge dork. Okay. So I think here and then here to like just pinch the snoot a touch to give the badger effect going on with it. I my sketching is ass. I also, I can't listen to Mariana and the Diamonds anymore without seeing my friend walking down a roadway showing off outfits. Honestly, though, that's like iconic. Are you doing Starkey? I'm doing all right. My place is way too fucking hot. Like it is. I know that's like, you know, it's. I think my AC is working, but it's currently struggling because it is just really hot where I'm at. Wait, oh my fucking god. The horny cum parents. Fuck off. Is this too wide? I'm like, is the mouth too wide? On a whiplash? Just a touch, but you know, well within Okay. So that's I feel like this is a good shape. Bird, welcome on to Magic Kitsune. Glad to have you. Is your exclamation mark? No. Everyone's allowed to post. How goes the Starkey? It's going all right. It's just exclamation mark SR and then a YouTube link or search. Okay. So now we try and smooth out what's going on here. But, you know, it's going all right. It's a little bit of a rough start to the week, but we're making it through. I swear to God. At this point, I'm like, I might new layer just to use this as like reference. Let's go and bump up the stabilization a touch. Oh yeah, I made up 16 species for a world I made up and haven't written a line of story for. Fusing species is very effective when you decide to limit the numbers. You know what? That's fair. There we go. This is Starkey cute about banger and you know it. What did you put in the queue? I missed it, my B. Oh god, yeah, no, that remix is actually I'm upset by how good that remix is. Okay. So I here's the end of the front of it here, and then okay. No, that's too far. Because I need to keep track of where the center of the face is. Although, like, hold up. There we go. That's a jawline. Okay. There you go. Something you can do with the muzzle shape is redraw the center line to... Yeah, that's probably something I should do. It's like, so midway point from here to here is here. Then straight down. Okay. Okay. Nothing you have to do that can helpful to keep an eye on until it feels more second nature. Yeah. I feel like this is also like just a good design, because like worst case this just turns into another snout study, which like isn't an inherently bad thing. What layer am I on? Am I on that layer? We love snouts. Also, what do you call the pointy bell peppers in Spanish? Or in English? I don't... What do you mean by the pointy bell peppers? Like a poblano? That's like the only thing I can think of, because poblanos are also like very like on this the sweeter side of things. I actually made something recently with poblanos, and it ended up just tasting very, we have chilies, but they're not necessarily pointy. Okay. Okay. There's bird's eyes, and Thai chilies are small and pointed and hot. I love Thai chilies. I actually got a thing of Thai chilies. I need to start just throwing in places. That's actually like not a bad dragon snoot. I think if I pinched this a little bit more, it would read as a... What are you drawing, Starky? Well, I'm trying to draw a new Sona, but it's, so you said bad dragon. God damn it. You're right, I did say bad dragon. Actually, it might be like worth doing like a dragon snoot and then like giving it the markings of a badger. Because with badgers you kind of get like basically a sideburn, and then like, like the central stripe. So that might be more what I'm leaning towards. They need an image, but no, they're regular bell peppers in taste and texture, but they're pointing like chili peppers. Oh, it's probably on Telegram, isn't it? I don't think we have those here in the States. The closest thing I've got is like a poblano. It in terms of size and shape, it does look like a poblano. I can forward the pic to Silver. Oh hell yeah, it's the jam. Be with the sirens. That I can blame you for it. I would be too if I were you. Ben. I feel like I need to move the eye up. Maybe that's the problem. Oh, those were just called pointed red peppers. They're not common. Oh, okay. I've never heard of those. Today I learned. Because I should be right around here. I mean, they're okay. They're kind of supposed to be around. Also, I guess I like this because this is like the half-witted expression, lazy naming. It's like with birds where you have the fucking like pileated spoonbill, rosated spoonbill, and then you have the fucking red-breasted blackbird. Huh, they're better bell peppers, I know. Okay, wait, but we do kind of have a variant of those. I don't know if the name for like sweet peppers. Let me see if I can find them real quick. Because we do have something that's kind of analogous to it. Yeah. Okay, they're called sweet mini peppers, but let me pull up an image. Uh, silence. Yeah, this is the one we're using. So yeah, we have these. Like these are, I think, something that would be kind of analogous to them. I might be wrong about that though. They're like they're smaller than presumably what you're working with, but I think might be the same like species. Welcome on, Casa. Glad to have you. I for some reason we just don't use them. Yeah, but they're like 4 times the size. I think that's like the major thing is like because like I think here they're considered a snack, which is wild to me because I don't like peppers raw. Like I think pepper raw is like maybe one of the worst snacks of all time. Okay, the eye needs to be bigger. I do like that like half-lidded expression, especially for a Sona that I'm trying to make more saucy. I love raw peppers. I can't do it. It's like I bite into it and all my it's like a weird it's definitely a taste thing for me. Like for whatever reason it triggers the part of my brain that's like this is just sweet and vegetable. Calling raw pepper a snack sounds absurd. To be fair, it's not raw pepper. It's like raw bell pepper is like kind of the analogous ingredient. Ask my mom to wake me up. And we actually do that here in the States because bell peppers are often a part of like crudité platters. Did you hear about the spicy Korean noodles in Denmark getting banned because they're too spicy? Wait. Are you talking about Korean fire noodles from Bulldog? Hold up a moment. We're getting entirely distracted. This sun is never getting done. Oh, it's Samyang Bulldog. Bulldog, welcome on in, Trop. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. We are watching. Welcome on in, Raiders. Glad to have you. For those who don't know, StarkyMorph, Big Chaos Crow Internet. Variety streamer live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 6 to 9 p.m. EST. Well, 6 to 9 p.m. EST Thursday, Friday, 7 to 10 p.m. EST Monday, Tuesday. We do indie games here. We also do art. Today I'm trying to work on a new Sona, but also go give Trending a Hobble to follow if you're not already following him. Wonderful burb. Also, Shadraw is a wonderful dragon as well. Also, Night Ox. Welcome on Night Oxide. Lucas LaFoof. Glad to have you. Also, welcome on Ivan. Glad to have you too. But so today I'm working on drawing unfollows and follows. Today I'm working on drawing besides the car crash. I'm working on drawing potentially a new Sona, although we're currently in the process of getting distracted talking about food. We were just talking about sweet mini peppers, which are apparently basically they have pointed red peppers in Germany, I think, which are like apparently a snack, which I was completely unaware of. I was drawing a comm and a few emotes. Ooh, nice. Actually, I should probably, you know what? It might be better for me to try and do an emote tonight, given the rate things are going. But yeah, also congrats on doing comms already. That's wild. The pointed red peppers are from Spain. That would make sense. And we were just about to start talking about, because I'm assuming what we were talking about a ramen that was so spicy it's getting banned in the Netherlands. Is this song from Arcane? I assume so. These kinds of things I usually do song requests. Yeah, I haven't actually officially opened for them, but some people want arts. That's honestly completely understandable. Okay. So I'm assuming that this is what's getting banned, and it is. Swear I heard it from there. Let me check real quick. Yeah, this is Arcane. Denmark is banning Bulldog spicy instant noodles. Here's the fucking thing. I can kind of get it. I eat the 4 times spicy Bulldog. So okay. If it's this getting banned, that's ridiculous. Like that. This is at the peak of my spice limit, but like it's still, there's eating it doesn't do it doesn't like hurt me. This, on the other hand, the 4 times spicy, I can kind of understand why. I had one of these. I had one packet of this. So fucking good. 6 months left until Arcane Season 2. It was a song from the final scene. I cried like a bitch. This stuff, I ate a packet of, and then I went to like go wash my hands and my face because it was so hot that like I didn't want to like, you know, I didn't want to like, it was not finger looking. It was good, but it was not finger looking good. I went to go look at myself in the, you know, to go wash myself. I looked at my mirror. It looked like I had gotten fucking lip injections because of how massively inflamed my lips were from eating this. So like, I can kind of understand why. And here's the thing. I have a reasonably high spice tolerance. I did the 1 chip challenge just fine. Finger melting good. That's a more accurate, yeah. That's a more accurate assessment of it. But my favorite Bulldog... I've heard good things about the carbonara ones. I've only ever tried the 2 times spicy and the 4 times spicy. Free lip enlargement. Also, can we get a shout out for Shadraw Dragon and Ivan Arts? Both super duper amazing beans. Also very, like, wonderful artists. No, too bad. I have ordained it. It is inevitable. There we go. Get Baja blasted. But yeah, so I can kind of understand why it's banned. Also, I can understand why it's banned from my brother's perspective. I tolerate spice. I also have a high spice tolerance. My table hot sauces started at habanero and go to scorpion, reaper pepper, and top out over the last dab redux, which is 2.5 million Scoville. My brother, I tolerate spice. For me, spice is a gateway to flavor. And I'm willing to pay the spice tax to enjoy flavor. My brother has a deep obsession with spice. To the point where, so like there's this thing called the one chip challenge, which is like, it's super duper spicy. But like, while I was just sitting there molding and, you know, drinking milk, my brother was having the fucking time of his life. He had the Bulldog 2 times spicy fire noodles for lunch multiple days in a row, to the point where he started shedding stomach lining because of the Jaybird thing with the follow-up. Glad to have you. I'm so sorry that you're following to the story. A burb. The other's so target blanked in my brain. But yeah, no, like he actually fucked up his stomach lining by eating the Bulldog 2 times spicy too much. So, you know, I kind of get where they're coming from. Like I can kind of get where they're coming from. It is spicy to a dangerous degree. That is not necessarily indicated on the packaging. Actually, I don't hate the look of this so far. Oot, oot. Why does it look wrong? What did I do? Welcome on, Zero Crisis. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Hello. I hate that feeling after a nap where your blood sugar's all off. I'm the kind of person where, like, when I nap, I either nap for 20 minutes and I feel fine, or it's like an hour and I wake up completely unaware of what year it is. They've interviewed people on the streets in Seoul and they laugh because they said that they've been eating Bulldog from childhood. Well, that's the thing. They've grown up with it. I think you need to think about the shape of the muzzle. It's kind of like an arch shape. Maybe like this. I feel like it's something to do with the eyes. Pokemon and Ambrose, glad to have you, Sweet Bean. What year is it? Can we also get a shout out for Zera Crisis and Ambrose? Super duper Sweet Beans, both of them. I think, you know what? We're just doing emos today, I think. Let's do an emo. All right, what bird memes are there? Feel free to give emote ideas, by the way. We could do, oh, this one could be fun. Oh, this is actually, I think this is actually a fun one. Hold up a moment. Hear me out, chat. I think this one works. Kasai, why are you shouting me out? Hello? Kasai, are you okay? Regret, but also rave. It's a jam, though, right? Okay. Hear me out. Hear me out. This strikes me as being a potential great emote. Okay. All right, time to start sketching. Oh, do I have my reference? I do have my reference sheet here. I show this is Starkiness. It's so the part. Okay, the part that got me so fucking mad. Hold up, we just passed it. This is Bayonetta 3's theme. the glucking to the beat. Well, come on in, Greenie. Glad to have you, Sweeping. Get a shout for Greenie. Oh, shoot me. Okay, increase brush size. Oh, I'm on the wrong. That would explain it. I'm audibly laughing in my office to this song. It's great, right? Okay. So, burb shape. We got bird shape going on. I think I need to actually lower it. So I can like include my goggles and stuff. I think this is the play. Yeah, welcome on, Ingrid. Glad to have you. It's been a bit. Hopefully you've been doing well. Wrong layer. I am getting so completely fucked up by my apartment. I'm definitely operating at like at best 20% brain capacity. And like, I'm sorry, but you know, Mother Nature's got hands. I'm not about to try and fight her. I'm loving this already. I hate it. I hate the glucking. Okay. Okay, so I need the goggles. The goggles are important. I love it. And at the same time, it's definitely like it's a well crafted nightmare. I've never listened to the lyrics of this. Okay, I'm trying to think of how these would be oriented. Okay, that strikes me as being good. Maybe maybe this. Okay, think think. How do cylinders work? I swear to God, I've lost all my fucking artistic talent. Which is to say, I'm now in the negatives. Maybe like line it up with the eyebrows, like this. No, because it would need to be basically the same perspective as that, wouldn't it? Okay. I like most of this. No, I don't. Okay, something sweet. Oh, for your post nap blood pressure drop or blood sugar drop. Okay. I guess okay, so I'm now that I'm thinking about it for a bit. These would be more circular, wouldn't they? And then yeah. Because they're currently like trying they're more facing towards the camera. I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay, I pulled up one more. I'm grabbing a fucking reference. Okay. So this is more looking towards the viewer. Oopsie, it's the wrong layer. Also, apparently it's gonna be 90 this entire. Yeah, we're getting heat domed, which fucking sucks. That's like the downside to living inland is that like if the temperature gets bad, it stays bad for a while. Okay, so what's going on here? It's like it's getting like slightly distorted. Oh, hello? What the fuck? It just okay, it just abruptly ends. It caught me so fucking off guard. It just ends like that. Huh. I would have appreciated at least a fade out or something. I hate it here. I hate that it's a fucking banger. I got here at the right time. Welcome on in, Deck. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. I'm currently struggling to figure out how the fuck goggles work. Hmm. No, it's not right. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that actually doesn't look bad. The problem is I actually have to give a shit about the finer details now because people can blow up emotes. Looks like you got the general idea though. Yeah. I tried to find a way to change my earbud volumes, which seems to be invisible slider dependent on my main volume slider. What the fuck? I was just trace over the other image and try to break down the shape, then redraw it. I suppose that's not, it's not necessarily a bad idea. So I understand weird shapes. Because it's like, this one's basically just like a perfect circle. Also, like these are like, because for me, the way my goggles work is they're cylinders, whereas these are like basically like partial cylinders. Like this is the way goggles are supposed to work, whereas like these are like, partial cylinders, and then it like kind of bridges the gap. That's actually not bad. Also, I've been meaning to redesign Starky for a bit now. So like, there's some arguments to be made about potentially still here I do have a bit of lurking. All good. No, I'm always happy to have people around and vibe. There's never an expectation that you need to talk or do anything. I'm just glad to have a space where people come and vibe. Doing that and disabling the Google Assistant app, now I have a Google Assistant bugging me, and now my phone was doing live caption suddenly. Oh my god. Well, hold up a moment. Okay. So something like this. They erase everything, and we can add the partial cylinders and add a rounded triangle if you're copying it exactly, if that makes sense. I think I know what you mean. Okay, I like that shape. Almost. I think it needs to come in just a touch more. There we go. That's looking better. Also, the me being completely damned by them actually like making an emote or making a function to blow up emote sizes means I have to care more about the fine details, which is funny, but also okay, because make sure that's appropriately sized to the. Actually, let me distort this. Distort. Oh, Maeve Einen, thank you for the follow. Welcome to live check. Glad to have you. No, that's okay. That's skew. No, not skew. Perspective? There we go. That looks right. Maybe I need to probably, yeah, something like that. Okay. Okay. You here. You here. There you go. There's the goggle wrapping around. Okay. Whereas over here, it's like kind of like a somewhat of an extreme perspective change. Not that like not super extreme, but definitely enough to warrant noting. That's not bad, actually. Okay, what if we hide that? It's not bad. I think unfortunately it makes the cylinders look like they have different dimensions, which isn't necessarily what I'm going for. But it is the like right vibe. There we go. The only problem with this is that it creates a tangent with the way the head's shaped. Because it would look like that, and that's yeah, that's confusing. Which I think it means it's time to reposition and increase size a little bit. Okay, that looks right. Oh, wait, go away. Oh, this is making this one now look smaller. I mean, fair, that's also an easy fix by just, you know. There we go. That looks good. Okay. At least I hope it looks good. Like I said, I think I'm having an off day for art, but we power through. Nope, trying to avoid tangents. That's good enough. Okay. Alrighty. And to figure out where in the world I'm gonna try and fit the locket and stuff. I swear to God, I still struggle with this shape for whatever reason. Even though it's like such a frequent design element of my Sona. Okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. I actually need to figure out where the lines attach. To be fair, my original idea for the medallion was gonna be a like circle with a crow symbol in it. The original design though was this, and I'm like, you know what? I kind of like it. Although nowadays I'm like, maybe I should go back to the like my original design of like having, you know, this and then a crow symbol in it. Okay, if we hide Borb. Okay, we clean this up a bit. Oh my god, it's so silly. I do think I need to probably fix that line. I I got sent to fucking fight or flight by the second note. Oh, for fuck's sakes. I know what we're doing now. Okay, so I think part of... Why? Why? Welcome to the Black Parade, but it's... What? Welcome to the Black Parade, but it's just a normal lyrics video. I fucking hate it here. Bigger Starky's fight or flight? Yeah. God damn it. I forgot I have 2 instances of the Magic 8 Ball. I should probably fix that. There's a lot of shit about stream I need to fix. Honestly, it'd probably be smart at some point to take like a day off of stream when I have like have ADHD meds to force me to actually focus on upgrading it. Okay. Time for Lando Calrissian. Probably don't want 22. Shut the fuck up. This video sucks. I hate it here. Do I request Soyreal summoning music? Love you, Starky. Love you guys. I do love you. I love chat. You know, y'all are great. You cause chaos in my life, but I also welcome it. And I appreciate every one of you. The current state of search engines. I should actually probably be building in a little bit of Okay. YouTube recommendations are the worst. What do they recommend you? Also, apparently I want to say the FCC is now cracking down on AI stuff, which is pretty cool to see. Kind of like a little bit too late, but what can you do? Random health half-hour videos about stuff I don't care about and shitty memes. I have 48k points. You're halfway to VIP. Wait, StarkyMorph, thoughts on the Photoshop lawsuit from the government? Good. Adobe can eat shit. Adobe has deserved to eat shit for a long time now. Or if the lawsuit will have any hidden fees. What's up, Chris?
Starky, I meant that is a lot of puns. Like this, why do developers avoid cryptography? It's usually a pain in the ass.
I don't understand it. These puns are literally meant to be understood by no one. Okay, they're not meant to be understood by no one, but they're meant to be understood exclusively by, like, you know, software engineers who use 10,000 acronyms. AES is an encryption standard. Cool. I'm reminded of the saying. I love that pun. I'm reminded of the saying that how does it go? Explain the joke is like dissecting a frog. You're gonna learn something, but the frog is for sure gonna die. I guess to be fair, if it's a dissection, the frog is already dead. But yeah, no, my specialization in college was AI, not encryption, unfortunately. Which, you know, I feel real good about that AI specialization, right? Excuse me, Starky, I'll have to take away. E-directs are sometimes gold, to be honest. Like, suddenly, bam, Thomas the Tank Engine sheds its more ruse and exposes itself to the Eldritch Abomination it always was. So is AES referred, is it pronounced Ace? I'm assuming it's supposed to be Ace. Actually, they say each letter, AES. AES? Yeah. Well, that's, you know... like the iCut program? Exactly. We love the iCut program here. Okay.
Rats, we're rats.
What's up, Chris?
We're the rats.
Phil, I will go back to dad jokes. As I was paying the cashier for my Christmas tree, he asked, "Are you going to put that up yourself?" I said, "No, I'm putting it up in the living room."
Okay, but that's a good joke. And also, going back to dad jokes implies you stop telling dad jokes. You're just making system engineers dad jokes. Music is a bit loud, IMO. Okay, we'll lower it just a touch. Hopefully that lowered it for you guys. It's kind of hard to tell at times. Went from r/programmer dad jokes to r. It did? Excellent. Perfect. Everything is working as intended. Where's Ambrose when you need puns? Is this what my fucking life is becoming? Am I surrounding myself with people who enjoy puns? Why? God, why? Oh my, I love Katamari on the Rocks. It's a fucking bop. Katamari music is, like, so strange, because, like, simultaneously you get amazing jams like Camera on the Rocks. And then sometimes you end up with just the most strange, bizarre, like animal noise song of all time. But also, like, sometimes that animal noise song just works. Either people enjoy puns or will teach you to load the specific song. I queued 3 cursed songs, now I do real magic. I appreciate that. It's got to balance it out. Thank you for the hydrate. Okay. No. Oh my fucking god. Is this the 666 Tentacion 69 Tentacion? No, okay, it's the actual Glub Go Gab Galab. Glub Go Gab Galab. Someone put this over trap music and sped it up. Can someone from wherever this is from explain what is this? I feel like I need an explanation. I feel like I need an adult when this song comes on.
Rats, we're rats. We're the rats.
What's up, Chris?
What the fuck is a book? I am illiterate and have never read a book because I am not a fucking nerd. Only fucking nerds read.
I mean, listen, you don't have to make excuses. we can enroll you in a reading program. Reading rapos. Was I using 20? There's no fucking shot I was using 22 this entire time. I'm gonna become the Joker. Oh. That's why. Is this Bad Apple? It's not Bad Apple. Why did they moan at the end of that song? I got nothing for you, man. The Glubgo Gab Galab is a fucking cryptid, and I will kindly ask you not to ask questions about it because I don't know and I'm scared. Whoopsies, wrong tool. I'm wondering where this is going. I'm guessing a drop. It definitely is leading up to some kind of drop. Is going somewhere? Is this progressive house? Is this trance music? It's called I Wanna Hug the Green-Eyed Monster. Isn't Green-Eyed Monster usually like Envy though? Yes? Okay. Like a euphemism for envy or whatever. It's a yokai that eats envy. Okay. Green is just like, is green just a universally represented by green? Or is envy usually associated with green? Like across cultures? Because if so, that's kind of like a fascinating, like weird convergent, a weird instance of like convergent, seems so interesting.
Rats, we're rats. We're the rats.
Hey Starklings, it's your boy Crisp here. I have decided to split off for a solo career making a prank channel. Please donate to my GoFundMe
Oh my
and you'll be
fucking
able to
God.
give me ideas for pranks to be featured on my channel.
Okay, yeah, this seems very trance, not going places. I mean, here's the thing, I actually quite enjoy trance music. How long is this song? It's 3 minutes. Oh, it's almost over already. So yeah, this is that's trance. Trance can be fun though. Okay. Shit me. All right. Rotate. Spin self is spin. I love. Okay, so this is great. I'd rather not shit you. Did I cockblock y'all with music? Here's the thing. I had a feeling it was trance after like the first minute or so. Why? To America, how free are you tonight?
Wretch, wretch, we're the wretch.
Starky, I want to see 99 people sing Africa by Toto. It is something that 100 men or more could never do.
Shut up. You might need to start auditions for a crisp replacement, Starky. From one American. From one to American. Hands. My dick is the future. You live in the closet. Unfortunate. Holy shit. My dick is the future. Never meet my dick. Listen, I'm sure there's a fair few furries who've met inside of a dick. This is a song, I'll say that. Welcome on in, Kenny Guy. Glad to have you. Is laid by your dad. This is a great. This I'm amazed at how much I remember. I've only listened to this song like once or twice. You know what this is accidentally fucking turned into? Hold up one moment. Hold up. Hold up. There's a bit here. There's a bit here that's gonna be great. I promise. I promise it's worth it. Where is it? Oh, it's great. Hold up, where's CSP? Exact same energy. Fun fact: Starkey is a government plan to keep us distracted. I'm not doing a particularly good job of it. I can't imagine. Why did these have the same energy? Oh my fucking god. Oh my gorge. High transformation, yes. Alright, cool. This emote's just gonna be Starky 17, bruh. Also, this might be a time for me to like try out a slightly different method of shading. Putting in a fitting song for this Sunday. The Avatar's Love. The song Feelings. I'm trying to think of when this was played. Grapes from the vine, or no, it's leaves from the vine, falling so slowly. This is the love song at the end with guitar and Aang. Okay. It's been a little bit since I've seen. I watched it somewhat recently. It's been a couple years though. The song is my inner peace song. I haven't watched it since it aired. They added it to Netflix, and I was like, it's been a bit since I've watched this. Oh, it's a fucking banger. Certified banger. Certified freak. 7 days a week. Katamari Damacy. Da, 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 da. I remember when it aired, even as a kid, I felt Zuko joined the gang a bit too late in the story since he was only in the gang for like 4 episodes before the finale. Yeah. I do wish I kind of wish that they had added him earlier, but like he needed his own arc, so they would have needed to just give them an extra season to like really explore Zuko's dynamic with the gang, which is a bit of a hard sell for, There was considerations for season 4 within the Zula arc. Season 4, the comic series. I could, honestly, a season 4 with Azula would be awesome, but also, like, they would have needed to come up with a lot more content, because as it stands right now, part of what makes Avatar The Last Airbender so good is its density. Because, like, it is a dense, like, there's a single episode that is wasted through the entire series. And we all know what it is. I've heard enough people treating Avatar: Last Airbender as the best and objectively perfect and mandatory watch show ever for me to lose interest in it and anything related. Understandable. Cautiously optimistic of any Avatar thing. There is at least one episode that does, in fact, get horribly, horribly wasted. We do not talk about that episode in Ba Sing Se. Don't even whisper its name. The Great Divide. Everyone knows it. Everyone who's watched the series knows it. Welcome on in. Oh, I guess you've been lurking, but also welcome back, Big Bird. Glad to have you. Tummy pets. Pets. Why are your tummies so good? Very soft. Very, very big man. I'm sorry. I'm having some amount of the painted lady was pretty bad too. The painted lady is useful insofar as that it shows that even the people of the Fire Nation are getting hurt by what the Fire Nation is doing. The Daily would like to invite you to Lake Laogai Starky. The random episode about two clans bitching for 19 minutes and Ong making up a really weird and uncharacteristic lie. Yep, everyone... When you say there's one episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender that's wasted, you don't even have to say the episode name. You can just say that and everyone's like, we know. We know. Welcome on, Lord Racer. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Damacy. How are doing? It's going all right. Welcome on in, Jaren. Glad to have you. Can we show for Jaren? Wait, thought on the Footloose parody episode. There's a Footloose parody episode? I've never seen Footloose. I don't watch musicals, unfortunately. But, art's going all right. Currently working on an emote. I was supposed to be working on... I was working on this, and then I'm like, I have no idea, man. Welcome on to Ronzuko. Glad to have you, Sweeping. Could you also get a shout for Ronzuko? I know he also streams. And it does a very, very good art. Highly recommend. Lord Racer, it's !SR and then a YouTube link. Or a YouTube search if you're so inclined. Don't hide your secret cube, Project Starky. What the... Not you. Cube. Me when I cube. I'm gonna cube, where do you want it? I'm so sorry. That's terrible. Okay. Now here comes the eyes. The eyes are gonna be the big thing.
Wretch, wretch, where the
What's up, Chris?
In geometry, a cube is a three-dimensional solid object bounded by 6 square faces, facets, or sides, with 3 meeting at each vertex. Viewed from a corner, it is a hexagon and its net is usually depicted as a cross.
Thank you for the cube explanation. My favorite part of the stream is when Starky said it's cubing timing cubed all over the place. I want to make sure that this reads properly at size. Do you have a TTS and Foghorn Leghorn voice redeem as well? No, unfortunately. I... There we go. This song is going hard a little bit. Just associating a Minecraft mod cube over to the side here, and I just admit Cube's figure prominently. The people who actually dedicate themselves to making good remixes of Cupcake songs have, like, they are horrifyingly powerful and should not be fucked with under any circumstance. The Shaolin Showdown intro. I won't lie, Shaolin Showdown is kind of a banger, like a banger show. That show and Jackie Chan Adventure is definitely underrated in terms of like the greater cartoon canon. The show had great promise that just needed more oomph to keep it going. I think because my guess is it was probably a situation where like they had more ideas, but they basically got 3 seasoned. Did you also watch Coconut Fred's Fruit Salad Island show? That was somewhat after my time. I'm aware of it. It's kind of like a SpongeBob-ish thing going on. I think it would have easily rebooted it today to give it a little more fresh. Oh, for sure. Honestly, this might be a bit of a controversial take. Shaolin Showdown is just JoJo's for kids. Like it's just JoJo's for kids. Especially because like I watched a retrospective on it recently about like I remember nothing of Shaolin Showdown. I don't know enough about JoJo's to refute you or confirm. I wish Jimmy Neutron would get a continuation. I'm okay letting a lot of like, a lot of media from art, from our time kind of, pass. What is the fuck? Okay. Slurs in the song. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunate. I heard it as well. Unfortunately, it's just it. What layer am I? Hello? Oh yeah, there's certain words that just got caught in linguistic drift, and unfortunately I think a lot of them are going to necessarily kind of be associated with like medical conditions. Because I know my mom tries her absolute damnedest to be like a sensitive and like socially conscious person. But she was honest, like, she was like, when I grew up, when I was learning to be a nurse, the polite term for someone like, with that condition was, is basically now what is a slur. Because presumably because it is a medical condition that people then like weaponize. I'm gonna lay down for a bit. I'm feeling sick. Have a good stream for sure. Go take care of yourself. Get some good rest. Get some like ginger ale. Get some ginger ale. It's unfortunate. Hyperspeed euphemism treadmill. Yeah. Honestly, the fucking internet has only made it worse. Like I think the internet has made the euphemism treadmill so much like go so much faster. What the fuck? I don't think it would have gotten the OC trend without the internet. Yeah. Yeah, the OC trend is the internet's fault. The internet got socially worse due to paranoia. There's a lot of things that made the internet worse. I would consider the biggest one of them to be profitization. Looking at you, Google. Google can just be a fucking permanent punching bag. And it to some degree is. Okay. I see a couple of things I can do to spice this up a bit. I'll Google it, but before using Bing just to hurt Google's trademark. Yeah. Here's the thing: don't use Google anymore, but continue to use Google as a euphemism because it pisses them off. Also, DuckDuckGo is just reskinned Bing. It's okay, neither are great right now. Or better yet, Ask Jeeves. Oh my fucking god. Ask Jeeves is like literally a meme about like a company that got killed by Google. One of the very, very many. Google has killed a fuck ton of companies. I wonder which company has like the most extensive products graveyard. But at least with Google, I can set my search range to be pre 2017 and it cuts out most of the AI crap. Okay. Just some like light line cleaning up. Or pre-internet, Westinghouse, RCA, and other laboratory company with their research departments. So much throwing shit at the wall to see what turns into a product. I mean, there's a reason that most of the things, like most of the major technological advancements that have happened in history have been, funded by research colleges. So, government funding. What the? There's sure some startup out there choking from the amount of stuff they discarded even before releasing them. Oh, I'd believe it. I'm going to a cafe with creme brulee soon. I love creme brulee and pretty much never get it. How much creme brulee can I order before looking weird and confusing the employee? That's a good question. I feel like it's 4. 3 th- 3 is like a maybe depending on how much of a shit the waiter gives. 4 is like the waiter is gonna start looking at you weird. Because it's like, the first one is like, okay, cool, he's getting dessert. Second one is, I guess he was really hungry. The last one is like, the third one is like, okay, maybe one to go. The moment where you start eating the third one at the place is where it starts being like, there might be a problem. And then you order the fourth one, and then you're going to start getting weird looks. Noticing how horrid my grammar has been today. I've been to Cheesecake Factory and ordered 3 varieties. Okay, so that's like, I feel like there's a difference between ordering it all in one go versus like ordering and then like reordering and then ordering again. If you're ordering it all in one go, I think 2 is your limit before it starts getting weird. Because like at that point they could be like, okay, so you're getting 1 for here and then probably like 1 to go, right? But as soon as you order 3, it's like, what are you doing with the third one? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Unless you have friends. What is happening? What the fuck is happening? The creme brulee question is perfect for my brother, and me, in which case it's at most 2 plus the number of people in the party. I feel like 2 plus the number of people in the party. So if you have 2 people, you can order 4 desserts. Okay, it depends on it depends on presentation. I would argue that 2 dudes going to get dinner are probably like less likely to like, because it's like you're not going to assume that they're gay. What a song title. Crash Site. Oh, it's from Subnautica. How are we liking this emote, by the way? I see some minor stuff, but looks really good. Good, needs thicker lines for Twitch though. I feel like it's I feel like I already used too thick of lines is my problem. Twitch size is tiny. There we go. I ordered 2 creme brulees and 3 to go. I'm your math problem. I feel like it's gonna read relatively well enough. The big thing is like the expression. Was the integral of the number pi to the power of x? The integral of that, isn't that just like pi of x over x? I won't lie, it's been a bit since I've done calculus. E? No, I don't think it's E. E does some weird shit. E is like E is a weird number. It's been a bit, so I'm not convinced off the top of my head that that's correct. Integral of a constant to a variable power. What's the range? Every time I ask a girl what they say, I don't know because otherwise it's infinity. Okay. Well, it's an integral, but you're not it's an indefinite integral, so you're not specifying a range across which you're measuring it. There we go. There it is. That's the good shit. Look at this angry little borb. I want to jump off a cliff in Minecraft. I love it. Okay, cool. I think we're now in the phase where we can start lining it with or without an elytra. It's so good. Add little wrinkles to the outside of the eyebrows. I'm trying to think what you mean. This is the most sarcastic answer you tried to hide. Inside. Add vertical line wrinkles on the inside edge of the eyebrow. And like this. To fucking find extras and arrow to X the problem. Here's the thing. As a kid, didn't really like, I didn't mind tests. I was just kind of like the kid where I'm like, I just get it over with. Not on the skin. Oh, I think I know what you mean. Like this. My big thing is like, I don't know if this is gonna show up. Like the size where it's gonna look right. I don't know if it's gonna show up as the thing. It's great. I'm glad I switched over to emotes. Oh my god, it's perfect. So when I last ended Tiny Rails, I was in Europe for the main story. When I started my game just now, I found myself in Alaska. Oh no. What made Avatar The Last Airbender better than Shaolin Showdown? I think, like, probably just character... It's not character writing, but, like, story foreplanning. If I did, you know, speak... I'm not... By no means am I an expert on, like, story structure. But, like... I think between the two... Wait, I was on the fucking wrong... Okay, fine. We can fix this. Because I haven't started painting yet. Merge with the layer below. New layer. Move that below. Hide the paper. Basically, I've already laid the groundwork to be able to flee to a new identity if I ever get canceled. Not because I expect to do cancelable things, but because I know the internet is wild and sometimes it really is. The good news is the part of the internet that's gonna be wild and like, you know, try and kick you in the balls over some stupid shit largely doesn't matter. All right. Michelle Legend, two of the main characters stayed the same the whole series. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the case. Like I said, it's been a bit since I've seen that show. That was, I want to say PBS. I largely didn't watch a lot of PBS. Or was it PBS or 4Kids? I can't remember. I definitely remember Sunday cartoons. Kids WB. Okay. Remember when Omi became a furry? Your question: if I don't get a main dish, would it be okay to get more than 3 creme brulee, as would look like I'm treating myself? I guess. Listen, you're eating plural creme brulees at a restaurant. Do you really give a shit what anyone thinks of you? Ever watched Shaolin Shodown? It was when I was very, very young. I remember how bad Omi was at slang. I It's definitely one of those, like, there are certain shows that certain shows that stick around maybe in the cultural zeitgeist beyond what like you would reasonably assume given the like the amount of discourse they have on them. For me, that show is Code Lyoko. Like that's the show that fucking stays in my memory indefinitely because like no one really talks about it. Although I've met a ton of people who really like who watch it and really enjoyed it. Admittedly, Code Lyoko is very much a product of its time, which is to say its animation looks like dog shit nowadays. But it had a charm to it. Almost all of Code Lyoko's. Yeah, no, that was so wild. Because like I found it, I was like, wait, I could just fucking. They're regularly adding episodes. The show for me was Mega XLR. Wait, like, are they continuing the series of Code Lyoko on the YouTube channel, or like just like uploading the full series? It's so hard to rewatch it because the pacing of that show is a wreck. Oh, I would fucking believe it. I would 100% believe it. Oh, there you are. No, they're just pacing out dumping the existing library. Okay, I see. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, no, that the pacing of that show is pretty bad. Pretty bad. I can't even lie. Like, because I watched like the first episode, and I'm like, it was a great like nostalgia trip. But as I was watching this, I'm like, I kind of, it's a lot not as dense as I was remembering. They tried a live action continuation called Code Lyoko Evolution or something, but it got axed. There's an obscure book that might be untranslated though that does continue the series with a satisfying conclusion. Interesting. Okay, so what was the overarching plot of that show? I just know that there was an evil computer virus that was like a manifesting problems in real life. And then there was the girl who was stuck in the girl who was a computer programmer or whatever. But said book was not made canon. Interesting. There's Bucket Fell. There we go. The kids go into fight in strange time travel as well. There's a power. So Code Lyoko is an older kid's version of Cyber Chase. There's a powerful supercomputer created at a research station near a boarding school. After the computer mysteriously vanished, the computer is constantly activating itself, and its cybernetic bridge is causing a virus program to manifest in real life. The kids going to fight it in strange time travel as well. Xana or something basically was a multi-agent program that wanted a world domination, and like the kids kept fighting to stop them. Eventually, Jeremy made a program to defeat Xana. Interesting. And stop Xana from being connected to... And stops Xana from being connected to Xana? That doesn't seem right. I meant stop saying it from being connected to Ileta. Okay. All I know is that one kid was a furry. Fuck. Ileta. Okay. Put your hands up. He wasn't he was 100% furry. He was also French. Well, wasn't the entire cartoon like French Canadian or something? Or was it just French? So, just French? Okay. France is weird when it comes to cartoons because they're either like bangers or horrifying. What's your favorite cat anime girl? I don't fucking know cat girls. Cat girls are the LaCroix of the furry fandom. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Like this is something I've gone on record as saying. And I don't care what you say. France is real. No, it's not real. It can't hurt you. Bunny girls too. What the fuck? Is this like one of those like Toonami things? Jesus. I got fucking teleported back in time. This is a bizarre experience. I'm not even gonna lie. Talking about shows, I really love the show Death with its OP parade. We actually been watching Death Parade in the server. Question is, what am I? Is this the play? Is this the player? Remember that Dofus series? Yeah, we're having this finale this Sunday at Chex Notes 7 p.m. EST. Okay, the question is, let's try this. I'll be honest, I never watched Space Ghost, so all of this is just bizarre to me. Okay, I think I like that better. I think this is better in my opinion. Apparently in the lore there are entire religious race of furries. What? In what series? Actually, let me. Oh, interesting. If you just keep paint feeling in the same area, it just fills it out. Dopus Carib's Bazaar. I've never heard of that. Okay. Where are we at? There we go. I think these songs aren't the vibe. It's okay, it's 5 more seconds. I think I'm probably gonna skip any more of these though. What? Cupcakes growl ghost. Oh, good. We're now dealing with an advanced form of horrifying content. I believe this is Cupcake Vocaloid. Oh my fucking... did they actually voice fucking mix it into Japanese? You keep saying Cupcake. What is that? So Cupcake is the name of the please skip. Cupcake is the name of the she's a singer who does a lot of extremely sexual music and who has been memed into oblivion, where like they've taken songs from her and remixed them into other songs. If you've heard the line "fucked me so good I can't find my weave," that's Cupcake. Why is it Ghost Roll? I got nothing for you, man. I respect the dedication though to voice mix Cupcake into Japanese. I actually saw a Bowsette meme in 2024. I'm still of the opinion that that actually kind of like Ghost Rule in itself, but this is a bit much. This is high quality Cupcake. I'm unfamiliar with Ghost Rule. Yeah, I'm not convinced by this genre. Completely understandable. That's the joy of like song request. If you know, if you get experience a variety of things, and also like if you're so inclined, you can also influence the you know the nightmare that we get to experience. Oh my God, Soriel, do not show Jared the subgenres that are every fucking edit of Buddy Holly. Oh my fucking God. I hate, like, I'm gonna have to take I took a bath before coming into stream. I'm gonna have to take another one of how, like, my apartment is, like, way too hot. I'm sorry, if, you know, if the content is, like, more chaotic than usual. But most faces how I feel about this song right now. This is honestly almost a better emote. Okay, I'm beginning to see that there's, you know, there's clear movement towards better actual music. So I'm gonna start skipping memes. I'm low key. Would this be a good emote? I'm tempted. I'm tempted to make that the emote. It's one of those things where it's like what happened with Joy versus Joy Closer. It'd be hard to say at the scale and aspect ratio. It's kind of like what happened with Joy and Joy Closer. Is like Joy doesn't read that well, but Joy Closer I think reads extremely well. But like sometimes I guess I just have to like zoom in, and like that's not necessarily that hard. This is a meme, but at least it's a banger song. There's like two warring factions in my streams. Those that like want the chaotic, you know, meme songs, and those that like want reasonable music, and they're like at war with each other. What is the chemical formula for radium and Ruther? I don't think is ferridium even a chemical? My desk fan committed Sudoku. Oh no! Welcome on and off the ice cream. Glad to have you. Now, this is not a good time for your desk fan to commit not alive. I want 85% real music, 50% memes. That's like the ideal ratio, I think. Like mostly real music, and then occasionally you get vibe checked by a meme. Like I think about that is like where we should be aiming for. It was a very spicy outlet. Oh, okay. Welcome on, Giganta. Glad to have you. Can we shout for Giganta? Okay, but like this is a good song. Oh, for sure. So on the topic of spicy outlets, I think part of why my AC might be struggling is because last night, as you know, as I'm hanging out, the lights in my apartment start fucking flickering like I'm in the fucking Exorcist, and I walk into my like where my room is, which is where like the fuse box is, and I can like I don't know if you like if anyone else has this, but like can you like smell like arcing electricity? Like I was able to smell that, and I'm like, that's concerning. Oh god, yeah, ozone. It was that like ozone like arcing electricity smell, and so I had to fucking call my electric company to be like, hey, I'm getting power surges. Do you mind coming out to check? And yeah, apparently it stopped right when they came out to check, unfortunately. So I'm wondering if maybe the power surges fucked up my AC. It was definitely one of those like, oh god, are we doing this? Oh dear. Luckily, I'm pretty sure it fixed itself. I can tell you from horrific experience. Luckily, I think it fixed itself, so we're fine, but don't let there be an electrical house. Yeah, it's one of the funniest things. One of my favorite memes that's made the round on TikTok is like showing fucked up electricity, and there's this audio that's like, who did the electricity? Oh, my son. Uh, hey, when did your son's house burn down? Oh, a few years ago. Hey, wait, how did you know my son's house burned down? I love smelling ozone while it's raining outside. I will say, if you do smell the ozone while it's raining outside, do be careful, because that is a sign that they're like that like is an area that lightning might strike. Is it ducted or are those standalone units attached to the ceiling? I have no idea, unfortunately. Here's the thing, like that's not unfortunate. I'm not a homeowner. I'm not ready to be a homeowner yet. Like although the smell of nature gives me character. Oh, nature has a very lovely smell. But also, like, if you smell ozone and your hair starts standing up on edge, you should probably move because lightning's about to strike there. Whoopsies, that's way too big. Ah, yes, hair. Okay. There we go. There's potential. Like, I think if this emote doesn't work, I can just zoom in and it'll work fine. I guess hair. I have all the hair I have. Okay, if you have hair, also like it can affect the body hair if you have that. Okay, now it's time to start adding like highlights and shit. Are you drawing Dr. Eggman as a bird? No, this is my Sona. This is my Sona. I'm drawing an emote of myself. Oopsies. Go away. You. Nope. There we go. I'm trying a new shading technique where I actually like shade the color. So this might or might not work. I prefer Dr. Wily from Mega Man, to be honest. I actually never I played Mega Man 2, but that was like years later. Like I was a Nintendo 64 kid primarily. Like that was my console growing up because that was the family console. My brother had a GameCube, but I wasn't allowed to play it because that was his GameCube. My brother, to be honest though, my brother did it's funny because there was I have like some amount of minor trauma associated with the Wells section from Ocarina of Time. Because my brother was like he really wanted to get through that section, but he didn't want to be playing it alone. So he was like, Starky, do you want to watch me play video games? And then he played that. And I'm like, I don't like it. I mean, Ocarina of Time was fucking actually so goddamn scary. True family. Truly family. Ain't it just? That is just the way of things. I thought Ocarina of Time was on the Nintendo 64. Yeah, because it was the family console, so he was allowed to play on that. Like we, you know, it was a shared console. But also, it was on GameCube. It got re-released in a version that included the like changed version, Master Quest. I want to say we didn't have that when we were as kids, but like when we were an adult, I want to say we picked that up somewhere. If the Wii was actually my first console. Well, okay, my first like home console. My first console was technically the Game Boy Advanced, if we're counting handheld consoles. Yeah, when my stepdad played Ocarina of Time for the first time with me, watching the skeletons coming out of Night in the Field freaked me out. Yeah, yeah. More arcane. Oh, fuck it. Okay, let's see if we can... This is stuff that's probably not going to get noticed. That's a fun way to shade, actually. It was the time limit on songs. I think it's 6 or 7 minutes. There we go. Actually, that creates a fun shading effect. I won't even lie. I quite like it. Oh, hold up a moment. I also saw something else that yet needs to be fixed. As everyone's day by the way, mine was good. Got some Atomic Owl content. Ooh, nice. There was a story I was gonna tell. Oh no, I already told that story. But yeah, no. Did anyone else watch the Nintendo Direct? I guess that's something that probably should have brought up earlier, because, you know, it is actually, there's a lot of good stuff about the Nintendo Direct. And I had to complete my ritual Silk Song clown posting on Twitter. Listen, it's part of the religion. I mean, hey, good news. Metroid 4, we finally got more news on. The Nintendo Direct was nice. But Zelda game, but real Zelda game. As it was getting announced, I was like, please, please, I beg of you, please call this Legend of Link. I don't ask for much, universe. At the very least, I got my catharsis from the fact that Legend of Link was trending on Twitter afterwards. As someone who wants a Fire Emblem 4 remake, can you give me some of your clown makeup? Listen, we can share. I feel like with shading, it's like some amount of like more saturated, but also darker. Like I think that's how shading looks its best. I will say I'm still kind of unsure. That looks pretty good. And trust me, there's not the weird part. This is about me pretending to fart out clowns as a child. What? What are you talking? I definitely missed some context. I had to, surely. Surely, please, I beg of you, let me have missed context. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to pray for the fucking sanity of my mods. Kasai, please. Important question, do you want all of the context? I feel like that's a question that inherently is like the signal of danger. That's like when you say that, that's like a fucking rattlesnake like with its tail. Like that's like a sign I shouldn't say yes, but yes, please give us full context. Oh, on-screen celebration. Wait, so what does that do for? Because like I can't really tell what it does. Unfortunately, does it just like make the heart appear on the screen for you guys? I've never seen anything happen from those. The giant one I know works because apparently giant Sacabambaspis is being used to terrorize people, and I love it. I appreciate the giant fish the giant fish attacks. Not a Toad song. We've already listened to this. Skip. I saw a bunch of heart emojis floating upwards like bubbles. Okay, cool. I feel like StarkyFlex. I like using StarkyFlex to make people feel things. Saka Saka Bam Bam Bass Bis Bis. Not a Toad song. It's not a Toad song. It was just a repeat. Hey, yo, where did this come from? I've had Starky17 Flex for a bit now. It's done by Gabrielle Arts, who does a lot of other Flex emotes. She did such a good job. Want to wish you a Merry Christmas. Want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. A child pretended to have an affliction where my farts spontaneously turned into clowns, and my mom pretended to be a baby that was afraid of clowns, and I was the daddy who kept farting clowns, horrifying my mom. That's like the running gag of a game going on from early childhood to adulthood. I feel like I understand less that joke now. Like, I get it. I understand it less than when I didn't know anything. You can tell that this is a good SFM because they sentence mixed instead of using. To be fair, there was a bit there where people were using AI, like AI voice generation. All right, how's this look? Sentence mixing is art. It really is. It's the best. Hmm. Yeah, there we go. Just a little bit highlighting. So recently I joked about clown milk. That is milk that comes out of the pores of a clown, which explains why clowns have a face that's always white. Hate that. Hate that idea. I hate that idea so much. That's up there with like the point someone made about like how men with small cars have, or men with big cars have a small dick, and men with big shoes have a big dick, and so people should justifiably be scared of clowns. We need to bring back censorship. Listen, you're not wrong. For certain things. Okay. Is this a skip? Chad, is this a skip? Yeah, this is a skip. Therefore, due to the transitive property, all clowns are packing massive hogs. Oh, 100%. Gil Duyara was always messed up. I love this emote's so dumb. Okay, I need to add some minor stuff. There we go. It's recursive and they do not have summer sausages in their floppy trousers. I love him. I would kill everyone for him. This is a normal version of Ghost Roll, by the way. Okay. It's kind of it's a jam so far. The eyes are a bit lifeless, so I need to figure out how to fix that. There we go. That looks good enough. Originally, I didn't realize your necklace was a bird. Thought you had a huge, chunky Cubana chain. It is. So the original design for the necklace was gonna be basically like a medallion with a bird symbol in it, and then it got redesigned in a way that I liked. But I might go back to that original design because it is kind of a pain to draw. What's up? Welcome on a Big Brand. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. All right. Time to check out the emote to see what it looks like. There's a website that lets me test this stuff in advance. Which emote test online? Also, let me go ahead and I didn't fucking save this emote. At no point did I save this project. Hit me. Okay, now let's see what this looks like. Remove you. Upload emote, browse. Oh, whoopsies! I didn't export it as an image. File, export, single layer, PNG. Okay, bruh.png. Okay, I think I might need to zoom in more, unfortunately. Okay. Because as I'm looking at this and I'm like, it's just a bit hard to tell what's going on with it. Which the way I usually zoom in is well, I'm glad I have this. I'm glad I have this other one going on with it. Oh, so I should probably like actually just, you know, has the medallion. The Borb has the haha Borb has the medallion. Welcome on in, Darius. Good to have you, Sweet Bean. Can we get a shout out for Darius? Okay. Delete this layer. How do I delete layer? Delete layer. File, import image, desktop, emotes. There we go. This is how you save emotes. Perfect. Okay, now let's try this. Bruh, closer. Export as PNG, bruh, closer. Okay. Remove you. Upload, bruh, closer. Preview. That's way more readable. Okay. Hold up a moment. God bless the ability to zoom in. Shit me. Whoopsies. Balance butt. Yeah, I think this is way more readable. Okay. All right, time to upload this one. Where's my it is. All right, perfect. There we go. This is the one. All right, uploading it to dashboard, creator dashboard, go into viewer rewards, emotes. We're slowly filling up our emotes list. admittedly, I'm gonna start struggling because most of my emote slots at this point are the best bird bud here. Welcome on in, Magic. Welcome on, Twister. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. All right, where is it? Emotes. Okay, wait for that to upload. Starky17, bruh. Oh, okay. Well, you're gonna summon the Borb as we
upload the bra. This emote is me right now, and this is the non-Borb Borb. This is non-Borb Starky looking at you. The Borb is happy to be here. As the Borb representative of Borbs, I enjoy the freedom that comes with being here, and also the incredible violence that can ensue. That will ensue. All right, Starky17 bro is uploaded. All right,
just wait for the process through the servers. Oh my god, I have so many. Okay, so 12 open animated emote slots, 3 open standard emote slots, which is probably closer to like 15 because Fry and regular Joy are probably gonna get replaced. Actually, closer to 6 because Raygun's also probably gonna be gone at some point. 12 animated emotes, help. Okay. All right, time to figure out. We don't have time for another full emote, but I can at least start working on the next one. Okay, as I'm looking at this, I'm trying to learn how to animate. There's some minor things I can do. Like, you don't have to fill every slot you see. I do, though. Sylvan, welcome on in, readers. Glad to have you. I need to hold up a moment. There's some changes I need to make as I'm looking at this. Welcome on in, readers. Glad to have you. For those who don't know, I'm StarkyMorph, Big A Chaos Creating Internet. Variety stream live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 6 to 9 p.m. EST. Mostly I play indie games. However, on occasion play games backed by bigger corporations. We've done like Nintendo. We've done Nintendo, Larian Studios, that kind of stuff. But yeah, welcome on in. Glad to have you. How was Ori and the Will of the Wisps? Hopefully you had fun with that game. But yeah, I also do art, which we've been working on emotes today. And yeah, it's actually going surprisingly well. Welcome on, though. Glad to have you. I'm sorry. Maybe a Borb depart/leave. That could be fun. I think I need to make the bags more obvious. Very beautiful game IMO. Also, it might need to be like a different, like a more severe color. Okay, I think I have to, unfortunately. I probably have to change it here, don't I? Welcome on in, Rari. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. You guys get a shout for Rari Rune? Big chunky man. Wait, Starky Ilianos is right. Just make the Borb roll out as a leave emote. That actually could be quite funny. Also, I might need to make the color darker. Starky roll instead of Starky leave. This is the only depart I have, so I need more dramatic exits. Fair enough. Well, the problem is, like, it requires, like, a back view, doesn't it? Okay, let's try... Let's try exaggerating the shading a little bit. Anyways, I'm gonna go search for some noms now. For sure, go take care of yourself, and thank you for bringing everyone over again. It was really, really sweet of you. All right. I think maybe exaggeration is the name of the game here. Because with emotes, you kind of have to, like, you know, you kind of have to, like, simplify and exaggerate. Try exporting single layer PNG. Save over that. That's fine. Okay, delete this layer. Actually, I'm not sure we're gonna have an opportunity. Whoops. All right, fine, I'll fix it. Okay, file, import, image. No, whoopsies, that's the wrong one. Import image. I do kind of just like this. That is low-key kind of hysterical. File, save, export as single layer PNG. Save over that. All right. So get rid of bruh. Move from slot. Delete from library. New emote. Come over here. Updated bruh. I'm gonna go out for go get ready for bed. Take it. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Sorry, have a wonderful evening and take care of yourself. File size is too large. What the fuck do you mean file size is too large? Oh, whoopsies. Wrong one. Oh, wait. Did that not properly save? Clip Studio? Oh, I didn't finish the export process. That would explain it. Okay. Oh, this is great. Okay, so this one should work. All right. So when it propagates, go ahead and give it a shot then. In 2050, the culturally appropriate version of a file size is too large will be bits are too thick. Me, IRL. Me, just a bit too thick. Okay. Time to find other bird emotes. That, unfortunately, this wouldn't work as an emote, but it is funny. I love birds with arms. The way things are going in 2050, there will be a file size minimum for files. This would not work as an emote, but goddamn, it would be funny. I'm trying to think of other... How the fuck do I download 15 megabytes of useless JavaScript libraries to read a text-based news site? Listen. I've been learning German and can say zu große. I'm assuming I fucked that up. Alright. What about multi-segment arms? I could potentially see that, and like it would go well with Borb or like the blush you did. Excellent. I completely fucked it up. Hug you. Okay. Let me look at like Twitch leave emote. Yeah, exactly like that, Ilianos. Hmm. Dude, yeah, animated emotes are gonna be harder. Also, is the new bro working? Let me bro real quick in my own chat. Hold up a moment. First of all, does it work with Daedalus Grab 2? That's like the ultimate test. If it works with Daedalus Grab 2, then it'll work with anything. It's perfect. It's so good. Did you catch the moment on Pop stream where he was checking gaming news and mistook a tab with all the single phrases gaming news? That sounds like Pop That sounds like something he would do. That's a certified Pop original. Actually, how long is the queue? Okay, we got a little bit more time left. It's great. It's great. It works with the grab emote. Imagine all the single phrase the game. Oh my god. Okay. I need like what are some single emotes? Like I'm trying to think of like what emotes I use. What emotes do I use a lot? I guess I like the pride laugh. Am I allowed to use like use the pride emotes as a as like please I can only cringe so hard. I don't want to live on this planet anymore. I might use the pride emotes as like a template. Because like I do love pride I love pride pog and pride laugh. Also pride uo. I don't know. Are those like I don't want to say public domain. Are those I guess like acceptable templates? All right. I'm sorry. I just remembered the fucking bird arms I got left on the screen. I guess okay, Twitch pride emotes. Surely Twitch won't be upset that I'm stealing I'm using them as templates. As long as it's been my FYP for TikTok for a good while to cover a song of a pop song. While the single phrase okay, all the single phrase the game does exist, but the FBI has it under wraps since it's been the most effective game since Polybius. Which turned into a wolf OC AMV. They get upset as homophobia. Exactly. Homophobia from Twitch during my Pride Month. I can't believe. Oh fuck! I can't believe they've done this. Is their emote not even fucking square? I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my mind up in here. Up in here. Okay. I guess to be fair, like this is a template, so like this is kind of letting me know like how I should size things. Disregard what I said. I'm not in danger, and the story is entirely fabricated. For the gritty, I just ran a Photoshop action script to recolor and then manually added your goggles frame by frame to match the movement. Honestly, that's a pretty smart way of going about it. Shame I am not smart and do not understand how Photoshop works. Damn shame about that. Damn shame I'm a fool. At the very least, like I can kind of like you know sketch out the like overall. Stop! I don't want to be on that layer. Stop. What? What? What the fuck? Oh, that's why. I was so confused for a moment there. I'm gonna lose my mind. Also, FBI would never do anything bad. I'm not being held at gunpoint saying these things. All right, I'm giving myself hand wings. What the fuck is this? What the Michael Christmay's crooning. You know what? I honestly admire the effort. I'm not even gonna lie. I should probably also like check how long is the queue, because we got 10 minutes left. We got room for one more from the looks of it. Whomst shall be the final songstress. All right, how the fuck am I gonna do a beak laughing? I forfeit the last slot to someone worthy. And there it is. Okay, I'm gonna have to do some fucking front-facing crow research. I suppose I should sleep now. It do be getting kind of late. Looks at myself front ways. Okay, that's working. We consider referencing another streamer's emotes for general shape. Depends. It depends. I can't help but read Jaren as a DBS character. Dragon Ball Super. Yeah, it kind of depends on the streamer, unfortunately. Is the character similarly named, if I remember correctly? There's even a Neopets character named Jaren. Yeah, Sir Jaren, right? Unless that, I'm pretty sure, isn't that what your username is based on, though? Is that, please tell me that's Jaren Mug. I don't know why I think it would be so funny if the emote were Jaren. I stole my name from the character. I mean, hey, listen. No one's gonna, I'm sure no one's gonna complain. He's my favorite Neopets character. I've not kept up with any of the new. I didn't even know that there were like canon characters in Neopets until I met you, Jaren. And he finally appeared in a comic for the first time in 2 decades yesterday, but they made him sad. He's gray. Does he turn gray when he's sad? Is that Neopets lore? So it isn't fan art last night of him gray. Everyone is turning gray? Okay. New plot Neopets has just started. He turned gray because of a strange happenings going on in Neopia. He doesn't know why everyone's turning gray. Interesting. Oh, fuck me. I have to add the goddamn goggles again. I hate it. Why did I get my character goggles? I'm okay. I'm cooking. I'm cooking. Let me cook. What if we just have them here and like don't bother trying to bridge them because no one's gonna notice that detail? You know what? I could see this working. Also, it kind of helps distinguish my silhouette from the Pride, the Pride Pog. It's still clearly inspired, but it is. I'm doing my own thing. This is also like a rough sketch, but it's a rough sketch that came together pretty quickly. There we go. Oh, notices your detail. Gonna post what I drew to the art channel. Go for it. I'm always happy to see like the art people make, especially if they're like people are making art while I'm working on stuff, like while I'm working on art on stream. It always makes me feel good to know that like I'm kind of I don't say inspiring, but like I'm helping people get started or like get back into art. Also, I will say, because I did order some art books, so we might be doing some more art exercises. I got some advice from DA and Delos to hopefully like help me figure out some more of the three-dimensionality aspects of stuff. So we might be doing some our art exercises. We will see though. There you go. This looks pretty cute actually. Although I'm like looking at the eyes and I'm like, Posted? Anyway, yesterday getting to see my Blorbo again for the first time in forever was very overwhelming. Oh, that looks so good. Oh my god, Jared, Jared, you're killing it. Honestly, it's wild to me how many people like are actually just so good at art. I definitely have a long way to go. But also like it is inspiring to see, to have so many people I know who are doing art and like, especially since it's been shown a few times since 20 years ago, but he's been indirectly shown all 3 times. Oh, the Blorbo, the comic, you see the back of his head and his face is a reflection of the sword. I wonder if okay, which is like, why are you allergic to me just showing my man? There we go. I think a little bit of like adding a little bit of a sharp edge there is going to help sell it as a beak. Thanks. I've been really happy with the practice I've been putting in lately. I definitely, I need to practice more and also need to figure out how to practice smarter, unfortunately. All right, we'll go ahead and say this is laugh. This is definitely not going to get finished tonight. It was just to say, I think we're wrapping up streaming a little bit. Make sure that this is getting saved. Make sure everything is getting saved. Except for you, that you don't need to be saved. All right. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this, move to the outro, unmute my desktop audio, and then get the outro playlist going. But yeah, thank you for hanging out. Let's see who's live. This is the one. All right. It was you. It was at the end of the song. All right, cool. You're not wrong. We can just jam out to the last minute. Great work today. Thank you everyone for hanging out. Like, by no means is like, you know, I'm aware that I still got a lot to learn, but also like having people who hang out and just come to vibe, it does mean a whole lot. We got this. We're slowly working on this. Stares at you. Stares at me. Stares at me. Staring at me. Isn't that just what a mirror is? Oh shit, maybe this is getting caught up by... Okay, well, the last bit of this is getting nuked from the VOD. Whoopsies. That's probably so I can, like, look to see who's live, so I can immediately write out. But yeah, so, you know, normal schedule. Okay, there we are. Normal schedule for the week. Thursday is going to be more BG3. We don't have much left of that game, so we are nearing the end. Oh my god, there's a lot of people live. Whew. God damn. Holy shit. Okay. Let's see. Final Fantasy V, Winter Tiger is playing Fortnite. Oh, whoopsies. My bad. I thought the song was over. Lunar's doing a Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. Ooh, Bernie's live with art. Bernie has been a little bit, you know, his streaming schedule has been a little bit spotty recently because, you know, presumably busy with life stuff. But I think that strikes me as being a good raid target. You know, someone who's just vibing and, you know, a friend of the channel and, you know, more explosions. I don't... there you go. Explodes a whole bunch. I have no idea what that must have sounded like. I can't hear my own transition sound effect. All right. This is an easy-ish raid. Easy-ish being that there's just a lot of options. We are you know, we are by no means limited in our raid options, but also I want to raid Bernie. Bernie's a sweeping. Should we use the new emote? I don't know. It's Bernie, so let's just raid him with lab break. Also, because my brain's no good because apartment too hot. But yeah, use my emotes for whoever see what you happen to have. We're gonna start right over to Bernie Burr, who is doing art with Gaby. But yeah, if this is your first time here, I'm StarkyMorph, Big A Chaos Curry Internet, where I stream live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 6 to 9 p.m. EST. Mostly I play indie games, however, on occasion play games backed by bigger corporations such as Spike Chunsoft, Nintendo, VRChat, Larian Studios. When I get my model all figured out, you know, we've got options. I have I lost to art. Sorry, the brain is clearly not operating at full capacity. But you know, so Friday's probably gonna be more art, and I'm gonna maybe do like a study then. Well, you know, we'll see. I'm gonna read through the books, and just vibe and see what all, you know, they have to say. So hopefully I learn a lot from that. Welcome on in, JG. Glad to have you, Sweeping. Unfortunately, you got here just as we're about to raid out. But yeah, if you like to stay up to date with the stream, including going live, Twitter and Blue Sky are the places to be. I post my art there, food pics there. You know, whatever emotes you happen to, hello, brain, what the fuck? I saw a sad face here. I'm so sorry, but we're reading into someone who's a huge sweetheart, so you guys will love him. Don't worry. Anyways, Twitter, Blue Sky. I have a TikTok, which I actually automated some posts, so we're gonna have some posts throughout the week. One is up now, and it's one of me breaking a video game. So you know, if that's your speed, go give it a check out and go give it a like and share with your friends. Also, YouTube, if you like to catch up on the VODs there to see what we've been up to. A Discord, if you like to hop in there, say hi to all the sweet beans, see the curse come to the sweet beans post.